Hi everyone, it's Master Ben and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. Now, with so many ships in the game that require you to dock at stations and also some landing zones, I thought today I'd run you through a quick guide on how to actually do this process. So there are two kinds of dockings in Star Citizen. We have the manual dock and the auto dock. I'll run you through both methods, even though the manual dock is typically not required in the game. However, sometimes auto dock does like to fail, so it's good to know what to look out for when moving in. So as you move into any station, go ahead and call ATC as normal, and as you'll see, your docking ports will arrive. Now, this is where you need to check for the first bug. In the center of your screen, you will have an X and Y axis, which you're about to make larger on the screen now. As you can see, these numbers are relatively small in meters and closing as we get in. If these numbers are huge, there's a bug, you need to bedlog or go to a different port, as docking will not work at this point, regardless if it's manual or auto. What we're looking to do here is get all of these numbers to 00 and get the red dots into the green. So as we go ahead and approach the docking, you will see that all these numbers are going to get smaller and smaller, and the pitch and yaw and rotation will all start to go into the green. This is all looking good so far, so we're going to go ahead and proceed with docking. So as you can see here, we are very much aligned for docking. We've got green dots along, and we can see that our Z, X, and Y just need a few adjustments as we push in. And as you'll see on the left-hand side of your screen, the docking collar will slowly come into view. Now, docking an Idris or any ship in this game is an absolute nightmare because CIG allows for almost zero tolerance when it comes to aligning. So this is where using the auto dock is typically the best thing to do. And the closer you'll get, you'll see this lovely big red box appear on the screen. Now, this is designed to help you align your ship with the final point. So picture this box as the docking collar which you are connecting to. You want to get your central green dot at dead center of this box. Now, for ships like the Hammerhead, this is a little bit easier because the docking collar is on the front of this ship, so you are driving into it. But anything like an 890 Jump or an Idris or a Perseus or Polaris will be much harder to do so. So as you can see here, we look so close to being aligned, but CIG is refusing to claim this as aligned because they want an exact 0 meter alignment, which can be incredibly tricky to do. We're going to continue just to shake around here a little bit. Sometimes it's helpful to move away, get everything back to 00 on the green, and then we can see that the docking has been completed. At this point, your engines will automatically turn off and you will be docked. As simple as that, folks, the manual dock is sorted. But there is an even quicker way to do docking, so let's run through that now. As we can see, the Idris is flying in to the docking collar, and as we get close, all you have to do is press N on your keyboard. That's N for November. And as you'll see, the ship has now slowly started to drift into the docking collar. At this point, my hands are off the keyboard. CIG is doing all of the work. Thank AWS for their functional servers, and look at this. We are going for a perfect docking with no effort required. So just a flag, sometimes auto docking does not work, and it especially will not work if you have a ship like the Perseus, which has closed docking collars which must be opened. In order to mend this problem, all you need to do is open your exterior. So this is typically a button that says open all exterior, and that will then allow you to complete the docking. For leaving, it's as simple as this. Call ATC, make sure your engines are on, and pull away. Well, folks, I hope that was useful. If it was, please consider commenting, subscribing, or supporting me over on Ko-fi, and I will see you in the next one.